Walt Disney has done it again. In their new movie Elemental from Pixar, they have a non-binary character, and this character is supposed to be a water character. Disney has fully committed themselves. They've been baptized and filled with the spirit of the LGBTQ.
You live here? It's my mom's place. We got 2 kids that are swimming around here somewhere. Marco! Follow!
I mean, look at this. So, for example, the person playing the character, Kai Ava Hauser, big announcement. I got to play Pixar's first non-binary character. Meet Lake. I voiced Lake in the new movie Elemental. I'm seeing it in theaters tonight with my friends. Look at that. First of all, I know why Disney is doing it. They have fully given themselves over to the Alphabet Mafia. I get it. But this is to show you that, and we have to continue to do this, even though technically they're a private company. They can do whatever they want. But the reason why we have to talk about this is because they're targeting our children with this stuff. If they were making this for adults, people may have been upset about it, but the uproar would have been lesser. But because they're specifically targeting children, Pixar is a children's line. Pixar has made Toy Story. It's made plenty of children's movies. But the fact they are inserting this into children's movies, they're just inserting it. And you know they're going to do that because they've said that explicitly. They're going to insert whatever they can, gay stuff in their programming.
I grew up watching, all of the classics. They have been a huge, informative part of my life. But at the same time, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you hear whispers. I'd heard things like, they won't let you show this at a Disney show. And I'm like, okay. So I was a little sus when I started. But then my experience was bafflingly the opposite of what I had heard. On my little pocket of Proud Family Disney TVA, the showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel I felt it was, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess something must have happened in the last they were turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that momentum that I felt, that sense of I don't have to be afraid to let's have these 2 characters kiss, let's in the background this I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to if you see anything queer in the show, I'm Proud Family. But I just was no one would stop me, and no one was trying to stop me.
But in a children's movie, when it's unnecessary to do that, it's unnecessary for them to do that. And you know what happens when you do stuff like that? Then you bomb at the box office. So this movie, Elemental, came out this past weekend. It debuted to a 29.5 domestic haul. That is so low. That is less than what the Lightyear opened up at last year. And that was a flop. And it's crazy because overseas, it only collected 15 million. But Disney, they don't care. They don't care because they are wholly committed to indoctrinating our children with the gospel of the LGBTQIA+ mafia. They're wholly committed to it. So whatever they produce is going to have, pardon my pun, an element of the Alphabet Mafia of the LGBTQIA+ in it. It just is, because they are wholly committed to it, from their new CEO, Bob Iger, down to the people that are making these shows. They are fully committed to it. And it's sad because this movie was more than likely going to be seen by little children, not teenagers. Teenagers more than likely not going to go see this movie. This movie is going to be seen by early elementary children, toddlers, and people like that. And you want to sneak this stuff in, and they snuck it in because of all the uproar with Bud Light and with Target and with all the things going on. This Pride Month has been much subdued because of the fact that people are rising up and speaking out against this stuff. So they've kind of retreated a little bit. So now they're sneaking it in like they used to do. They're not as bold with it as before. Now they're trying to sneak this stuff in. They're not going to announce it publicly like they would have done probably before all the uproar around Bud Light. But This is a historic bomb. It cost them $200 million to produce, another $100 million to promote, and it opened to that pathetic amount. Think about that. They're gonna lose money on this movie. But nevertheless, they're gonna continue to do this. You wanna know why? Because they are wholly committed to the LGBTQIA+. Woke Disney has done it again, and they're gonna continue to do it. That's why we gotta stand up and speak out and ensure that our children will not be victims. They will not be victimized by Disney and Pixar and all the rest of them. We're not victims. We are empowered for greatness.